Hello, in this video we're going to cover display layer settings, Alt DLS. You can open it using those keystrokes, or you can open it by double clicking on the layer in the layers tree. And in this video I just want to go over maybe like the nuances of layer settings and why you might want to use it. Some of it's very self-explanatory. Label settings is going to get another video, and thematics is also going to get another video. But for now, I just want to cover the broad reasoning or best uses of layer settings. So first, I just want to show that the layer drop-down menu here, you can change to other layers. And as you can see, spring is a point layer, so that changes a bit. Let's see here. Line, so line layers look just a little bit different. And let's go back to regen. So the main thing that you might need to set up is your visibility caps. Label has the same options, but I just want to show that you have three options: automatic, always on, and always off. So you can turn it off, you can turn it on, but the key here is automatic. And it's important to use automatic because we tend to use a lot of data, and we have a lot of shapes in even one layer. But when you get into maybe 15 layers that are on at once and they all have 10,000, 20,000 shapes, once you start zooming out and moving around, things can get pretty messy pretty quick. And so you can see here, like at this level, you probably don't really need to see all of the roads, or maybe you don't need to see all the streams, or maybe you don't need to see these regen units. So in display layer settings, you set this to automatic. Let's just put this down a little bit for now. Let's put it down to 2,000 feet. So from is from the lowest point you'll be able to see it, and 2 is the highest point you'll be able to see it. So that's your cap, is the 2 area. So most cases you'll want to see it all the way down to 0, but in certain cases you might want to only see a layer if you're at, I don't know, 10,000 to 20,000 feet. It's just kind of like a county layer potentially, or something that only matters at a high level zoom, so you don't need it to be on when you're zoomed into 1,000 feet. In this case, I just want to show you what this looks like when it turns off using the cap. So I'm going to hit OK. We set that to 2,000 feet. So if you keep your eye up here on the scale, as I zoom out, there's 1,700. So the next click, there's 2,200. So now I'm above that cap, and the visibility basically automatically changes to off. The layer is still there. It's still potential. You could still use this. You can look at EAB, you can change attribute data, but you're not going to be able to see it. So the real use for that, other than making it less confusing at higher level zooms like this, is just it makes it easier for Atlas to draw this map. Right here you can see if I'm panning around, it's taking an extra second there to draw, and that's because I don't have any of my streams set up to or no, I do have my stream set up, but it looks like my roads are not set up. So yeah, these are set all the way to 15,000 feet, so I'm only at 14,000 feet here, so they're still on, which is obviously just too much data at too high of a level. So I'm just going to set that, and boom. Now that's off. I don't have to turn these on and off my layers all the time. It's just an easy way to manage how much data the application is trying to use all the time. So let's go back down into this little area here. Let's look back at display layer settings, double click on regen. Fill style. Now this is the same for point and line layers. There's a couple different categories in here. There will be more options eventually, but for now this is kind of what you have set up. Let's actually look at a line layer real quick. Where are my streams? times. I'm blind. I think I can type in here. Sorry, I wasted some time there. Okay, so if you look here, you can make custom symbols. So here we have dash, we have PDF styles, we have these other category, we have road category, and so I can edit these and I can make custom using cartographic. You can come in here to templates and you can draw your own line. You can make this just about as complicated as you could possibly imagine. And you can change the color even on this. Here, sorry. Okay. And the important thing that I want to show is after you mess with this and you kind of come up with something that you like, you can add this to your library and make that a permanent part of these options. So you'll be able to pick, let me open this one more time. You'll be able to pick here when you hit add to library one of those categories. And once you do that, that's going to be part of your style options forever. And the only way to really change that, if you go to where your Atlas folder is installed, your Atlas application is installed, sorry, custom symbols. This folder inside your Atlas 3 install folder is where all of those custom symbols are housed. So if you do make one that you didn't want, or if you want to make a new folder in here for a new category, you can do that. And if there's something that you made and you don't like, it's just under that name, and you would be able to just delete that right here and manage those. So last thing I want to cover is the show vertices. Show vertices and what you just saw there, which is everything in here automatically updates. There's no need to apply anything. I'm going to have to go into thematics for this, but you can see this stream here. If I change the color on that, it's going to change right away. So there's no apply button because it always applies, and it's really handy for just besides the fact that you have a preview right here, you can see it on your map before you commit, and if you don't like it, you can always just hit cancel. And let's just show this show vertices one more time. Depending on your line style, it will create a vertex marker, and as you can see here, it can be handy. Certain layers you may want to just see those vertices. It might help you with your edits. You can do that here as well. Okay, I'm going to wrap this up. Thank you for watching.